Okay guys, so Kaspa is dumping again, and I know what you are thinking. You're probably hell of an angry in front of the computer or your phone thinking that Kaspa is a scam, right? Guys, first of all, for people that are saying that Kaspa is a scam, Jesus Christ, just do your research. That's the first thing. Second, guys, let's actually compare what is happening to Kaspa on a zoomed out perspective to what was happening with BTC, alright? First of all, I'm not saying that, upward channel like this is a hell of a bullish thing, because that can potentially mean that we are going to go towards the downside, but obviously we already did. There was the deviation towards the downside to, basically shake people, I believe. So now, if we are going to zoom out to the weekly time frame for BTC, and that's basically what was happening for BTC. We were going sideways for how many months, right? I believe that was around 7 months. Okay, so sideways price actions, shakeouts like this obviously happen, right, for projects, right? And Kaspa is obviously not immune to that. Okay, only because Kaspa is going only upwards doesn't necessarily mean that Kaspa is going to be immune to sideways price action like this. And guys, even if you are going to look to BTC's chart back in the days, we always had these kind of shakeouts towards the downside, right? And yes, I know that already happened, but I'm basically replying to people that are lettuce hands, right? So guys, by the way, since we are on a weekly time frame, looking at MACD, we are, let's say, just about to flip bullish on MACD. However, stochastic RSI isn't here, so could Kaspa again retest the levels of 12 cents 8? Guys, I don't really want to say that it potentially will. Let's have a look at the short time frame, and then we are going to look at different charts and data that will hopefully try to determine of where Kaspa could go next. All right, so guys, now basically Kaspa is creating lower lows, which is a downtrend, right? From the standpoint of, well, actually, let's have a look at the date from November 19th. Okay, we are still in an uptrend, let's say, from this perspective. Okay, this is still an uptrend. All right, however, short term we are obviously experiencing a downtrend that we are going to have to look towards for breaking out from, right? So guys, also what we could do, we could also draw a line in here, for instance, and basically roughly over here. Okay, and that kind of could look like a falling wedge, and as you guys know that the falling wedge is a bullish pattern. Okay, so we've got this already on 4 hourly, and let's actually have a look at the daily, how this falling wedge looks like. So as you guys can clearly see, right, on a daily it's a little bit more visible. So guys, I think that Kaspa could dip, let's say, based of course on this pattern, could dip to these levels, maybe do quick shaky, right, and then go towards the upside. Guys, let's have a look at the overall market, okay? Because we are still sitting at 79 greed according to CoinGlass. And I believe that, especially in condition when Bitcoin is dumping and all of the altcoins are basically experiencing some downward momentum, I believe that we are going to see some buying opportunities in the market now, okay? And I always, guys, say don't be greedy, right? I took some profits, and of course not the whole portfolio, okay? Because obviously that's a long-term portfolio, but short-term I took out some profits so I can do shopping, right, very soon. But now guys, looking at Kaspa, right? People that are saying that Kaspa is a scam. Well, market cap is at 3.7 billion USD, right? Without any advertisers, without any VCs and stuff like this, just with getting the word out there, I believe that's still kind of a bullish, and Kaspa is in ranking what, 33. And now guys, looking at macro chart that is for Kaspa, excluding top 10 on a weekly, we see what is going on potentially. We are, experiencing this cap and handle now. We got rejection from this level of a resistance that leads us back here to the previous cycle. We are going to see a little bit of a pullback, most likely. That thing on the weekly probably has to go towards the downside, shake more people, more leverages, and then boom, proper run towards the upside. Okay, that's what I'm seeing next. Okay, I'm not sure how much altcoins are going to dip. They could dip even 20, 30, 40%, who really knows, but I think it's going to be very short term. Okay, so now looking at liquidity for Kaspa, guys, this is Binance daily. So now everybody is shorting Kaspa, 1.16 million versus 544k. That's only one exchange, and on a daily for Kaspa we've got 5 million worth of shorts for Kaspa. Let's actually have a look at the 7 daily, what's going on. So you see guys, more people are actually shorting Kaspa at the moment, right? So looking at Binance 24 hourly, we see that if Kaspa is going to go to 15 cents again, or for instance 15 cents sinks, or even these levels 16 cents, we could see some spike towards the upside for our beloved Kaspa. So let me go back to Kaspa. Let's go to 4 hourly, which is a small time frame. Oopsie doopsie, let me just click on this thing and let's see what we can potentially expect in terms of percentage on a short time frame. I mean, obviously 24 hours. So let's go and pick up our beloved ruler, and 16 cents, guys, that will be 10% towards the upside for Kaspa. So could we see this? Well, that would be scenario number 2, right? That we are going to search for this liquidity instead of going here, right? But we have to monitor Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin is going to do, because as you guys can see, Bitcoin is trading at 92k at the moment, right? So that obviously can pull the Bitcoin, the whole market towards the downside as well. So guys, scenario number 2 would be that Kaspa is going to towards 16 cents and then probably the retest of this level as a support in order to liquidate these longs, okay, and then push towards the upside. Well, let's see, guys. We got 2 scenarios on a daily that potentially might gonna occur for Kaspa, and now let's make some assumptions over here, because we see that BTC's dominance is going towards the upside on small time frame, okay. That's not really good for our altcoins. Also, MACD is crossing bullish at the moment, and stochastic RSI is going towards the upside. Let's actually have a look at the daily time frame. So the daily time frame, this is what's going on, okay. We could see this bounce, right? But for how long is that going to take, really, okay? Probably this, and then probably dump sooner or later, okay. And now, guys, looking at USDT dominance, we can also see that USDT dominance is currently bullish on MACD on a daily, and we are going towards the upside. We still have a little bit of a fuel in the tank. That's what's going on at the moment. Market cap dominance properly bounced towards the upside, and now we are experiencing pain on the streets, guys. But obviously that's the best time to actually pick up some altcoins. Now, guys, looking at ETF inflows, we can see that Bitcoin experienced 435 million outflows as of yesterday, Monday. However, Ethereum is basically experiencing a little bit of a bullish momentum from the standpoint of inflows. So why am I showing you that, right? Because, guys, this is the path to alt season, right? We have to experience Ethereum actually pumping properly, right? And then big caps are going to be pumping, right? Like near, obviously Cardano is already pumping, and all of these coins, and then Kaspa is in number 33 as of the time of recording this video, right? So sooner or later it's going to be Kaspa's time, I believe. And that's about it, guys, right? I always stress that you should diversify your portfolio and don't go in towards one coin, because what if something will happen? Then obviously you cannot really capitalize during this cycle. Guys, I hope it helps, and as always, I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace and love, crypto.